Here, maybe. I know you're gonna dig this.
Well, for the second to one, and now they got the man trapped in third and taken out. And second and two, handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, and he's off to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Kate Diggs from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with the large heart, and co-host Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. Also co-hosting Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. These are your hosts, bringing you the ultimate in sports news for the ultimate sports fan. Be sure to download the Try99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now sit back and prepare to get into another episode of the Just Us Sports Talk Show.
Welcome, everybody. Hey, this is us again. We're here. After Monday Night Football is over, ladies and gentlemen, we go back to 7 to 9. And then come August, September, we go back 6 to 8 because you got Monday Night Football. And we want you guys to enjoy your Monday Night Football. We don't want to be your entertainment on Monday nights when football's on. We just want to be your entertainment before football comes on. That's how we do what we do here. On the line, we got Dana. What's up, Dana?
Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year, everybody.
And we got Curry. What's up, Curry?
Hey, Happy New Year from here.
And I just knew Mo would be on this thing real fast, quick, in a hurry after that debacle that Baltimore did this weekend. Boy, I tell you what, that was crazy. Crazy. And we got Lou. We got Lou on the line.
They did that for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, we got Lou on. What's up, Lou?
Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Hey, guys, let's get into it real quick. College football. We got Oregon, Indiana. Yep. And we got Ole Miss in Miami.
Dana,
let me ask you a question. Is Michael Irvin he back on the weed again?
Man, he passed weed.
I don't know what he be doing, but he's kind of entertaining, belt the ass, basically. But I'm like, yo, these guys, it's all about the guy. And people, I mean, I know people probably enjoying it, but man, at some point in time, yo, man, you gotta chill.
Stop kissing everybody.
Hey, listen, I ain't saying he on something, but yo, he be there, and you know he's there with Ray Lewis. You don't see Ray Lewis acting like that. Ray Lewis is calm, collecting. When they do something good, Miami do something good, he gives a high five, whatever.
Mike is a different breed, though.
He definitely is a different breed. He definitely is a different breed because he go out there acting crazy. So, Oregon and Indiana, they played each other early this year, and Indiana came out on top. The game wasn't even close. This is going to be the Chick-fil-A Bowl, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl on January 9th on ESPN at 7:30. And then you got the Fiesta Bowl January 8th at 7:30 p.m. Now, my question is, why do they got to wait a day apart to have these games? Why can't they have both games on the 8th? Why not have them on the 8th, the same day? Just have them on the same day. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, it is what it is. So what you got is you got the Big Ten, the SEC, and the ACC in the championship, right? You have nobody from out west, basically. Nobody from the west is out. Nobody from the west is there at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Ole Miss took care of business, like I said they would. And I had Miami against Ohio State. Ohio State look They look mortified. They look dazzled, frazzled, whatever the case. Miami has a great defense, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you they have very good defense, and that very good defense could carry them to a national championship. And just think about this, ladies and gentlemen. This was a team that was teeter-totting on getting in or not getting in, and they taking full advantage of it, of getting in as as a playoff team. That kind of leads me to why I think maybe 16 teams might be a good thing, guys, compared to 12 teams, because you got 12 you with 12 teams, Miami could not, maybe Miami might not have got in. Um because in all actuality,
Well, let's not forget that. Let's not forget Miami was once ranked number 2 in the country this year too.
yes, and because they didn't even win the ACC tournament. Duke played Virginia, and neither one of them got in. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of makes, you know, I know you want to put seats, butts in the seats and everything like that, but again, it doesn't make sense. What's the purpose of having that championship game if one of them teams don't get into the playoffs? It really made no sense, none whatsoever. But again, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna say this again. Get away from the championship games, and at the end of the season, whoever got the best 16 best records, get in. Then you go by strength of schedule. And then once your strength of schedule comes to play, and you can't get in because you played Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, Little House on the Prairie, Budweiser University, like Notre Dame's about to do, you can't get mad about it. But see, what Notre Dame did was they said to NCAA, "Yo, we get 10 wins, we get automatic bid because we're independent." Nah, that don't work like that. It shouldn't work like that. It should not work like that. You basically bond your way into the playoffs. Not that Notre Dame is not a good team, but what they did is they kind of tainted themselves in a way that's not good. Because at the end of the day, you want to be in a great position to be able to say we're in the playoffs. And we're in the playoffs because we deserve to be in the playoffs, not because we paid to get into playoffs, but we deserve to get in the playoffs. And that's the problem I have with Notre Dame right now.
Alabama.
And I'm gonna say this: I don't have a college football team right now, but Curry, I do like what Penn State's doing right now. That whole offense is gonna be a whole different story. They coming in with some running gun quarterbacks now. They ain't gonna be that drop back 5 yards of dust pass to screen pass to the tight end to the fullback, the two wide outs and one tight end and a fullback and a running back. They ain't gonna have that no more. I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that being an issue no more. I'm just waiting to see what they do. I'm just waiting to see what they do because this is going to be real interesting on how Penn State go. But right now, they said in the portal, there's over 3 million players in the portal right now that's waiting to see what's going to happen in these two games about where they may go, where they might not go, you know. And the thing about it is, I'm gonna say this: some guys don't want to go nowhere. Some guys want to stay right where they at, right, and pay them what they're worth. But then you come back with the okie doke and say, well, you know, you was a situational player, so we're only gonna give you this amount of money. And oh, is that what you're gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna find somewhere else to go. Because now, hello, who we got on the line? We got somebody on the line with us?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, what's up, Tom? How you doing?
Yo, don't talk about my Navy.
Do what?
Don't talk about the Navy midshipmen like that.
Hey,
they'll beat anybody on that.
If they won the bowl game, then we have something to talk about.
Navy did win the bowl game.
Who did they play? They played Budweiser University. Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Little House on the Prairie. But anyway, getting back to what I'm saying. You going in and out, brother. You're going in and out. You're going in and out.
I said,
go ahead.
I will put Navy against any team, and I'll bet you it'll be a tougher game than everybody thinks.
So, wait a minute. Are you saying they're going to win the game, or they're just going to make the game tough?
Well, I mean, there's a possibility they could win the game.
I'm just asking because that's what you said. That's what you said. And I'm gonna say this to you.
Yeah, I said, I put them up against anybody.
If Navy's that good, tell them to schedule the tough teams on the schedule. Stop playing them. Stop playing cupcakes and put some real players. Citadel. Come on, man. You playing Citadel.
That's a cupcake team right there.
VMI. You play VMI. Come on, man. Even though my cousin go to VMI, I rep him. I rep their red, the gold and red, because my little cousin go there. So, come on.
So you're saying that a D1 team will blow Navy out?
No, you said that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
But that's what you trying to put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. I said to you. No, this is what I said. This is what I said. I said
that Navy, that team needs to stop with cupcakes like Navy, Arms, and all the
exactly.
Navy is no cupcake.
Put some real teams on your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Put some real teams on. When's the last time y'all beat Notre Dame?
3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago. Since then, what has happened?
Okay, they lost.
Okay. So wait a minute. Wait. I'm pulling up your schedule right now. Memphis Tigers, North Texas Mean Greens.
Okay.
Who was a good team that could have got into the bowl this year, but they had a loss. Temple Owls, okay. Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, Townsend Tigers,
okay.
Florida Atlantic,
okay.
UTSA Roadrunners. Then y'all play. Wait a minute. What's this? What's this? UNC Charlotte, UNC Blazers. Y'all play North Texans. Is that the league y'all in? The league that North Texans in? Is that the conference? Is that the conference y'all in? Because if that's the conference y'all one of the best team in the conference. North Texas Mean Greens was the best team in the conference. If that's the conference you in.
11-2. 11.
The quarterback went to Oklahoma too.
Let me look at something real quick here.
So 11-2 is not nothing to sneeze.
Come on, man. Look.
They were ball.
North Texas was 25th. Right? North Texas was 25th.
Okay.
And that's who y'all played this year coming up. I don't know who y'all played last year. I don't know who y'all played this year. But we can look it up though. We can. Navy was 9-2 this year. 9-2.
Navy was 11.
I'm sorry. It was 9-2, but now they're 11-2. They play Army, Cincinnati, VMI, Army, Cincinnati, VMI, UAB, Tulsa, Rice, Air Force, Temple, FSU, North Texas, and you lost both to them. North Texas and you lost Notre Dame, Southern Florida, and Memphis. Stop it, man. Stop. Okay. Tulsa, come on, stop it. Stop it. Like I said, the best team in that conference is North Texas. That's the best team. Y'all beat VMI 52-7. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. In your conference alone, y'all have East Carolina, South Carolina, Army, Memphis, UTS, Temple, Florida, Rice. Come on, man. Stop. American Standing. Come on, man. 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 Come on now. Come on. Tulane 7-1.
I put Navy against anybody. They got a running quarterback that has a gun. They have a fullback. They have a running back.
A fullback.
Great wide receiver play.
A fullback.
Defensive line is good.
You said a fullback.
Look at the stats. That's all right.
I'm saying you just said a fullback. I haven't heard of fullback in I don't know how long ago. See, that's the problem.
Okay, whatever. High back, whatever the hell. Just look at the stats.
I don't need to look at the stats. I'm looking 11-2, 2 losses to North Texas and Notre Dame. North Texas won the conference. They could have got up. They could have been in the they could have been in major league. They could have been in the playoffs, and they wouldn't have had their second loss. For real. That was a team. That's a team we talked about all year long. If you guys don't remember, I kept talking about North Texas. They might slide in there, right? But they didn't. Tulane slid in there, and you see what happened to Tulane.
Okay.
Look. I don't need look. Four teams have winning record. 5 teams have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams have winning records.
Okay.
And that means what? Who you? If you want to talk about Navy, then have the Navy shipment play somebody that's in the top 10. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I talk about. That's what I talk about all the time. If you're going, if your team wants to be ranked among the best, then play the best. I keep saying this over and over again.
And they were
ever since I've been doing. I know I said top 10. Ever since I've been doing this talk radio.
Goes by top 5, right?
Ever since I've been doing this talk radio, don't move the goalpost. Stop it. Don't move the goalpost. Ever since I've been doing talk sports radio, and Dana can contest to this, I've always said when it comes to playoffs in college football, the 4 teams or the 8 teams that's left at the end should have an open slot. So they play each other next year, regardless of who leaves, who comes, who goes. Play a real team. Play somebody that you know got an opportunity to lose. Like, I respect Texas, because Texas went to Ohio State at the beginning of the year and lost. I respect Notre Dame because they played Miami and lost. Who don't play nobody?
You don't respect Navy because they don't play anybody.
That's not what I said. What I said was, if you're gonna talk trash about Navy, have Navy play somebody in the top 10. That's all I'm saying. Nobody in that conference is a top 10 other than North Texas, and we see what happened to them. We saw what happened to Tulane. They let Tulane get in the playoffs. You see what happened to them. Did not deserve to be there. That game put me to sleep in the first quarter. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. If you want to play, if you want to play somebody, go play Alabama. Go play Miami. Go play Georgia. Go play Ohio State. Play those teams on the schedule, and then we can talk. Then we can talk.
And some of those teams you said, Alabama was playing. Ohio State wasn't playing that well this year.
Who wasn't?
Anybody could be given that.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but my whole point is this right here. If you're gonna praise Navy and say Navy can beat anybody, then I'm telling you to go talk to the Navy and say, Navy, go play Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas Tech, Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Miami, Alabama, BYU, Vanderbilt, Texas. That's the top 15. That's top 15 right there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Play them. If you play them and you beat them, then we can have a conversation. Then I'm on board. But until then, ain't no conversation. There's no. What's the conversation? Y'all went to a bowl. Y'all went to a bowl game and won.
I understand.
Y'all went to a bowl.
I understand.
Y'all went to a bowl. Who did y'all go? Who did y'all play in the bowl game? Look, you don't even know who the team was.
Well, I can't remember. But I get it, though, Kev. You Army.
It ain't got nothing to do with Army. And actually, I'm a Marine first before I was Army. I was Marine first before I was Army.
Right.
You played Cincinnati in the Liberty Bowl, right? 35-13.
Okay.
Come on, man. Cincinnati.
Okay.
Cincinnati record was 7-6. Stop it.
Okay.
7-6.
They got in the college playoff, though, right?
7-6. If I was Navy, I'm like, yo, dudes, I'm 11-2 or 10-2. Give me some competition. Give me somebody that I can play. And you barely beat Army 17-16. Come on, stop.
Come on.
Tom, stop.
Come on.
Stop, Tom. Stop.
No, don't hate on that.
But anyways, getting back, we had a debate about Navy.
Okay, I have one thing for you before I go.
We listening.
Don't be surprised if the Eagles take a L.
For the 49ers?
Trent Williams is coming back.
They left the offense and they left the offense.
Two guys are jumping the schedule. I mean, jumping the agenda.
They left.
Trent Williams is the all-pro.
Say that again.
Trent Williams.
Doug Williams.
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams.
Offensive tackle. Will be playing.
Oh, he's gonna play but he's not 100%, and that's a big difference.
Oh, he'll be 95%.
I don't even think he's 90. I don't even think he's 95%. They were saying
For the 49ers don't even have a defense.
Ooh.
That's right, and Philly was gonna run.
They have a defense.
But if it's close, well, anything can happen.
Well, I'm gonna say this to you. Coming from the West Coast to the East Coast is a big difference.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
It's a big difference.
Hey, I'm just saying there's a chance they can win.
He has a hamstring pull? It says questionable.
Oh, he'll be
Okay. Okay.
For Saturday.
Okay. I would love for him to play to help them out, but it is what it is. So we got Oregon and Indiana. We got Ole Miss and Miami. So so Dana, who you got for Oregon and Indiana?
I got the Canes in Indiana. We just gonna push them back to be a basketball school.
Okay, Curry, who you got?
Push them back to be a basketball school.
Curry,
Not doing that to Miami.
Curry, who you got?
No, I gotta go with the Canes.
And who else?
I think that the Canes defense is ferocious, man. It's hard. The Mesidor and Bain and Scott, them boys, they come at you, man. One thing I don't trust, as far as Miami, I still don't trust Carson back. But I think that defense is gonna keep them in the game and keep them close. If that don't turn the ball over, you might see something special there in Miami.
Yeah, I'm a little scared of Miami right now. Even though I like Miami, but I'm a little scared of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. What they did,
Miami will beat the 49ers right now.
What they did to Ohio State, man, was something special. It was something special. I'm telling you that right now.
Very shocking.
It was something special. And there was people that was pulling for Rich and Curry went for Ohio State. I went for Miami. It's just something. Defense travels, man. The defense travels, and we're gonna see how good this team really is this weekend against Ole Miss. And I'm not taking nothing away from Ole Miss. It's a feel-good story for Ole Miss, but I think the buck stops here because I'm going with the Canes myself. and I'm going with Hoosiers. Curry, did you pick Indiana too?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Indiana. I'm picking Indiana to win it all.
Yo, the game's in. I didn't know the game was in Miami. Oh my lord, that's a y'all in
Miami.
Y'all at home.
Yes, championship games at Hard Rock Stadium. Yeah, at home. It's a home game.
Wow.
The home game.
Ah.
It's all about. Hey. They make 30 for 30 for the has been.
Oh my lord.
It was the beef. Ooh.
Dana.
Take that back to your FCC. Tell them. Hey,
Lou, who you got in the championship game?
Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Ole Miss. I mean, it's gonna be a competitive game. I'll say that, but I think Ole Miss is gonna have Miami's number here.
Okay.
And another close game. I think it's gonna be Indiana, but we'll give them a run. They're gonna be very close games, but I do think it's gonna be Ole Miss versus Indiana for the championship game.
Okay. I can work with that. I can work with that.
But it won't be a cakewalk.
Okay. So, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about the kid that was at Georgia that left and went to Texas A&M, and he owed them some money. I haven't heard anything else. I've been looking for the article to find out how this is going down. If Texas A&M is fronting the money for him to go, to pay them back, to pay Georgia back for him leaving. But what you guys can expect to see coming up soon in college football is that they're gonna give them contracts, and they're gonna probably prorate that contract if they want to leave, right? If you look around, look at like Bo Nix, he went to like 4 different schools before he went to the pros, but for some reason it worked out for him for the best, because I picked Bo Nix to be that sophomore quarterback this year to do his thing, and they got the number 1 seed. We'll talk about that later on. But I think that you're going to start seeing a lot of guys, a lot of colleges recoup their money back. From what I'm reading, what I'm hearing is, like, if you're looking at a max, like say if they max, like say if they give you $250,000, right? They might not want that $250,000 back because they say that's the low amount. But I think anything over $1 million, maybe they're going to ask to recoup that back. But now, my only question is right here. Do you think guys are moving around the league to set themselves up to win a national title? Or do you think they're setting themselves up to maybe be showcase your talent somewhere else for the pros? Because at the end of the day, when you go to combines, it's all about it's all about the 40. It's all about the 40, guys. Let's be real about it. If you got like, that's where DK Metcalf made his bread and butter at when he ran that 4.3 or whatever he ran at the combine. I said, yo, this dude is fast. I said, yo, he is fast. He's zoom. I was like, yo, this dude is moving. And he got on the board. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much more of it is iron sharpens irons anymore, because you're not seeing those type of players. You're seeing everybody go somewhere and leave, and go somewhere and leave, and go somewhere and leave, right? So it makes it hard for you as a coach, or as an organization, or a college, to be able to set things in stone to say, okay, we know we got this guy coming back next year, so we're going to add on to what we have now. And we add on to it, because if you think about it, you got to play college football for 3 years, right? And then you can go in the draft. And I guess guys are looking for the best. Money has a factor as well, but I think they're looking for the best situation they can be put in to be winners. Like Beck. I'm trying to figure out, why would Beck leave Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Unless it had to do with money. You know what I'm saying? He goes to Miami, and like Curry said, he's the question mark for that team. And I kind of feel the same way. Because I think Georgia has more talent than Miami in the past. But I think that he's gonna have to be the one to make the big plays in order for Miami to advance and even win a championship. I think he has to be that guy to make those plays. So how does this help his resume going forward to go to the pros? Because you look at Bo Nix, right? Everywhere he went, he failed. He won, but he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? But he was a mature quarterback that went to. I think he went to the perfect place with my man, the coach there. What's his name? Curry, the one you said you don't think he's that good as a coach. Um, Sean Payton.
Yeah. Sean Payton.
Yeah, Sean Payton. He making that thing work, man. He's making that work, and hopefully somebody's picking his brain because I think his days are numbered. I think that he may have maybe 1 year left to coach, and I think he's going to step down from there because there've been rumors now that he's thinking about retiring. But he put that team in a good situation. So he just got to find somebody. If he does leave, got to find somebody that can take over for him. But again, like the window to shop around the portal to get players, to sign with different
Can I
schools.
correct you on something though?
Go ahead.
I never said Sean Payton wasn't a good coach. You made a comment a while back that you thought he was a quarterback whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I didn't think he was a quarterback whisperer because I didn't see where he developed a quarterback. Drew Brees was a developed quarterback when he was at San Diego. He just happened to get hurt. And they felt that, well, we got Phillip Rivers. And so we're going to let whatever that quarterback guy, he's hurt. So he went on, and that's when Drew Brees was hurt. So New Orleans picked him up, which the Dolphins should have picked him up. But
exactly.
That's another story on another day.
Exactly. You're correct. You're correct.
But he didn't develop. He didn't develop Drew Brees, and I ain't gonna say he developed the quarterback he's got now, but he just happened to have a decent quarterback that's playing. I never said he wasn't a good coach.
So you don't think he had anything to do with Drew Brees being the quarterback he was?
No, I don't think I think Drew Brees was a good quarterback before he left San Diego. He was good at San Diego. San Diego just didn't want to take a chance on him after they got him hurt, and they was the one that got him hurt when they shouldn't have been playing him to begin with.
Right. But what I'm saying though is that I think that even though me and Dana we had our backdoor conversation about the Saints winning the Super Bowl after Katrina, we was talking about how certain things happen in certain cities and certain teams win titles, things of that nature. But I just like Sean Payton is the dude, man. Even when Sean Payton went to the Broncos with Russell Wilson, they were still winning games. He's like, yo, we got to set this dude down because now how he did Russell Wilson, I don't like that, right? I don't like how he did Russell Wilson, right? But they were still in the playoff hunt. They were still in the playoff hunt.
Ain't Sean Payton ain't he a defensive coach though?
No, he was an offensive coordinator.
I thought he was a defensive coach.
No.
We got to say he didn't develop Drew Brees. Drew Brees was a good quarterback when he was in Purdue.
Right.
Yep. Size is what turned a lot of people off from from him getting drafted. High. They knew he could play. Back then when Drew Brees came in, you weren't a big, tall quarterback. They really didn't want to take a chance on you. But then they found out, hey, this guys can play. So they started taking chances with these guys, and in a lot of cases it worked, except in the case of Tua.
Curry, I have to disagree with you. I really do, because when Bo Nix got drafted, we all said, "Yo, this dude's not gonna make it. He's not gonna be that dude," because we felt like he was too old. So Peyton is doing something with him, right? To put him in a situation where he's winning football games, and they have the number 1 seed. We have somebody on the line. Last name is Heather, I think it is.
Yeah, it may be last name Heather, but it's
Oh, Kenny, what's going on?
it's the elephant.
All right, the elephant in the room. We got the elephant in the room tonight. Okay, all right. Thanks for joining us, Kenny.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I don't know my cable went out. And I'm a little behind the time. Did the Steelers win? Okay.
See, there you go. See that's why I don't Curry. See, that's why I don't like Steelers fans, right? Because they want to interrupt the show to talk about them beating the Baltimore Ravens, which they should have done. They should have took care of it 2 weeks ago, and they didn't do it. And when they lost to the Browns, Curry, could I get any Steelers fan on the show? Mo didn't show up. Kenny didn't show up. Now they win. Now he shows up. Now he shows up.
I didn't have the number.
Yeah, you had the number. I sent it to you. But anyways, I just think that in college football right now, guys are like the kid from Ole Miss, right? He said he's gonna stay if the waiver comes through. And I think because he hasn't had enough time to be the quarterback he needs to be.
Yeah.
He won't go to NFL. Because look at Richardson, in the Colts. He took what 11, 12 snaps as a starter, and look where he's at right now. And the Colts they're in a bind right now about quarterbacking. So I think
let's talk about Virginia football.
We're gonna talk. Kenny, stop.
They did good this year.
Kenny, stop, Kenny. So you bad as Tom with the Navy thing, man. So you getting us off track.
They won 11 games and they played somebody.
And Kenny, you won 11 games and you didn't get in the tournament. You okay with that? But you know what though, Kenny? Kenny, hold on, wait a minute, Kenny. I know you're okay with that because you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Because the only thing you want to see is time to have a winning record, and you're okay with that. So I understand why you feel like Virginia is okay with winning 11 games, 11-2, and not go to.
No, I'm saying Virginia has never won 11 games.
Okay, it's the first time for everything.
So you don't think that's an accomplishment?
It is an accomplishment, but again, like I said before, if you're happy with that, then so be it. I'm not mad at you for. I'm not mad at you for Virginia winning 11 games. I'm glad they won 11 games. The game that I didn't want them to beat was Miami. I didn't want them to beat Miami, but they beat Miami. But Miami got back in the playoffs and doing their thing. Virginia played Duke.
Right. And I'm not saying Virginia deserved.
And y'all lost to Duke.
To be in no.
Didn't y'all lose to Duke?
Title race, I'm just saying that was a school record.
Okay, Kenny. Hey, everybody, give him a clap. Let's give him a clap for that. Let's give him a clap. Let's give him a clap. Can I find some music for him? Well, let me see what I got for him. Here we go. Here we go. Will it play? Let's see if it plays.
Okay. You gotta get some recognition.
Yeah, you got some recognition. So anyway, I'm just saying. I think that with this college thing and all these guys in this portal, man, it's gonna make it. I don't know if it's gonna be watered down or whatever the case may be. But again, keep looking, because what's going to end up happening is a lot of guys going to sign these contracts, and some of them may have contracts in there where, look, you can't even leave. So they better have an agent and read the fine print, because they're gonna have something to say, yo, you can't leave. So they're gonna say something, you need to get back 40% of what we gave you, or 75%. Because like the dude from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken, I think his contract was 500,000 or 750,000, but they want 1.2 million back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So guys, be aware of that situation going on. I'm just saying. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen in this upcoming playoffs series in college football. I don't know if I'm still okay with 16 teams going in. I don't know. I really don't know, because
it's too much.
I just think that
Pretty watered down.
I think that's gonna be watered down a little bit. Alabama will definitely get in, because Alabama have 3 losses just on purpose so they can get in. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame will go undefeated with that schedule they got. Navy, Air Force, Marines, Little House on the Prairie, Budweiser University. Come on, stop it.
Yet they don't. Yet they don't go undefeated.
That schedule they got, they could go undefeated. Trust and believe me. That schedule so weak is unreal. All right, guys.
I still think it'd be bad.
It was Black Monday, and we had a bunch of coaches get fired. Raheem Morris
And Gerald Andrews
got moved. Kevin Stefanski got moved. Pete Carroll got moved. Jonathan Gannon got moved. The Titans and the Giants, all their coaches got moved. So let me ask you guys a question. I'm gonna start with Curry first. What team is the most attractive team if you're a head coach that you want to go coach for, and why?
Oh, I got that.
I'm going right now. I have to say the Falcons, because I think that's a team that underachieved, especially in the division that they're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
They you can't win that division, then there's something wrong. That's why I didn't have a problem with them relieving Raheem Morris. But a good coach come in there and take that division, you can win 10 or 12 games in that division.
So now the biggest question about them right now is who's going to be the quarterback next year, because Kirk Cousins is already. They think they're already probably going to release Kirk Cousins. They're going to have to eat that money.
Oh, Kirk Cousins will be in Pittsburgh next year.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
Look what they do. That's what they've been doing. They've been trade quarterbacks for the last time. Ever since Big Ben been gone, they've been getting everybody's leftovers.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that later on too. And Penix has had his third ACL tear or second ACL, third last 5 years. So they don't even know when he's gonna come back. So the only question mark about the Falcons is who's gonna be the quarterback. Now you have my boy up in Green Bay, Malik. What's Malik Willis? You got him out there. You got the dude out in San Francisco. Those names have been popping up to go to Atlanta. Now I don't know who Atlanta's offense coordinator is going to be, but I guess whoever their coach is, if they gonna pluck from San Francisco, then they might want to bring the quarterback along with them. But I think that's the only question mark about the Atlanta Falcons, is that who's going to be the leader down there. Because again, from what Curry said, that Kirk Cousins will be in some black and gold next year. Rich,
we'll take it.
Rich, who do you think has the most attractive job right now as a head coach, for a head coaching job? Rich, you out there? He was out there. Did he leave? Did Rich leave on us?
Yeah.
Okay. Lou, give me your take. Who you think has the most attractive job out of all of them?
Probably the Falcons, even with that for me, that vision. I think going for the round next year. So I think anybody thinks that for Atlanta, I think is have a better opportunity. But I mean, our division with
So you think the you're thinking the Falcons as well. Dana, who you got?
Yeah.
Most attractive job out there.
All right. So let's see. We got Stefanski, got Atlanta.
You got the Falcons, the Browns, the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Giants, and Titans.
I'm going with the Titans.
Why would you?
I got a quarterback. I got a quarterback in Tennessee. I just gotta get a couple weapons around him, and then I got to find me a defensive coordinator.
Okay. Kenny, who you got?
You. Well, actually, Atlanta is the. But I think Kirk Cousins would stay, depending on the right coach. Because I'm telling you, they're.
Oh no, he's not staying there. He's not staying there. That money, they gonna eat that money. He's out of there. He don't listen to me. He got mad because they blindsided him when they drafted Penix, right? He's like, y'all gave me all this money, but now y'all telling me I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna be the start. I'm not gonna be the guy for this team going forward. I'm a little confused. So now he's a little pissed off, right? He's still playing the game because he's getting paid to play, but he's gone. He's definitely gone from there.
Okay.
So can you give me somebody else? You want me to give you the teams again? Want me to give you the teams again? It's Falcons, Browns, Raiders, Cardinals, Giants, and Titans.
And you know what? I'm gonna say the Browns.
Why you say the Browns?
They got a great defense. They didn't do well this year, but when Shakur played, they did move the ball better than any time they ever.
Okay.
So I think with the right training, they could be a 9-win season next year.
Okay. All right. I'm going with the Giants. And only reason I'm saying the Giants is because they got a running back, they got a wide receiver, they got a quarterback, right? So they got the three main ingredients they need to compete. And if you watch them play this year, even though they lost some games, they were leading. I guarantee you, if you look, they probably led more in the fourth quarter than any other team in the NFL this year. They just didn't know how to finish games.
That's true.
They didn't know how to finish games, right? And Scatterboo gets hurt. Scatterboo gets hurt. The wide receiver gets hurt. Then the quarterback, he don't know how to slide. They got to teach him how to slide. So offensively, they're not too bad defensively. I'm going with the Giants. I think the Giants is probably the most attractive team. Now, I tell you what, though, I think that's the most that would be whoever goes there. That's going to be some pressure on him because you know how New York is, right? You know how New York is. So I think that would be. I think the Giants. To me, the Giants would be more attractive than any other team because I think they already had the pieces there that they need to add on to what they have. And once they add on to what they have, then they'll be fine. And I'm looking at. I'm trying to think here. They have right around 7 or 8 draft picks this year coming up. So they should be able to solidify that team depending on who the coach may be, right? So Curry and Lou said the Falcons. Dana said the Tennessee Titans. Kenny Robb said the Browns. I said the Giants. Now, as a Browns fan, I'm gonna say this to you. I saw Shedeur improving every week. I saw him
Yeah.
improving every week. He didn't turn the ball over yesterday at all. He played within the game. I saw some improvement, and this is why I thought that Kevin Stefanski might have wanted to stay there, because I have a friend that writes for the Browns, and he said that even though their relationship was a little rocky, he still wanted Kevin Stefanski to stay there, because the offense that the offensive coordinator runs is kind of like Stefanski, but they want Stefanski to be the head coach. Again, everybody can't be a head coach and a coordinator. They just can't do it. You got to find somebody that replace you, because at the end of the day, when you're the head coach, even if you're the head coach, defensive coordinator, or offensive coordinator, who's telling you no, right? So you should have a coordinator in there to say, hey, listen, maybe you shouldn't run this play. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. You always another thought in the consequences of answering a question or making a decision may say, yeah, you know what, you're right. Maybe we don't want to run that play. Maybe we don't want to do it that way. So I get it. I think that this is going to be really, really interesting on how this thing goes down, because the Raiders are at number 1 in the draft, right? Do anybody here believe that a quarterback can change that team? Just a quarterback?
No.
So we think that they need more than one. They need more than one piece, right?
Yeah, they need like 11 people on defense.
The Jets.
If I was building the Raiders,
I
would. Your defense is fairly decent with Crosby there, whatever. But I would build that offensive line, and that's not just the Raiders. I would build my offensive line first, because it's proven fact that if you can bring the best quarterback out of college, if he ain't got nobody to protect him, he's running around for his life every play, he's not going to survive long. But if you can put a good offensive line together, you can have a mediocre quarterback, and you can do some good things with that quarterback.
I would agree.
All you got to do is protect him.
I have to agree with you on that one. I do agree with that. I have to agree. But now the thing with the Raiders, though, I don't know if Crosby's going to be there in there next year. When they shut him down, he left. He's like, yo, I want to play. And that may leave a bad taste in his mouth as far as wanting to be a Raider again next year. So he might be on the block to be traded. We know Hendricks definitely for Cincinnati. He's getting out of there. He's like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. The Jets at number 2. Can a quarterback fix everything for them?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's kind of obvious, of course, but that team needs a complete overhaul.
Okay. The Cardinals.
See, and I agree with that. Because here's your problem that you have. You already said it just a minute or two ago, how brutal the New York media can be. And so when you bring in a quarterback and you stick him on the Jets, he's already going to be under a microscope. Everything he does, whatever he does, they're going to criticize for everything he does. But usually he's going to be on a bad team already. So no, he can't save that team. But again, like I said, if you build the Jets a good offensive line, because they seem to come up with a good defense, but it's the offense that always seems to hold it back. And it's not the quarterback, because some of the quarterbacks that they've had have went on and done fairly well since they left there. But you got to build that offensive line. And Dana probably would agree with me. That's what the Dolphins need to do.
Okay. The Cardinals, do they need a quarterback? Would that change that? Would that change that team at all? They got weapons. They got a running back. They got 2 great wide receivers. They got the tight end led the league in receptions until yesterday. Puka passed him. It was Puka, him, and then I think it was Jamar Chase, if I'm not mistaken. They had the 3 highest receptions in the league, but they got the pieces. So do you think a quarterback could fix the Cardinals? Anybody? Okay. So I take that as.
Kirk Cousins could.
Say that again, Kenny.
Kirk Cousins could.
He going to Pittsburgh.
No, none of these teams that you just mentioned, none of these teams, there's no quarterback out there that's going to fix these teams.
Okay.
If you're picking that high in the draft, it's because you're a bad team. You're not picking that high because you all of a sudden had a bunch of injuries and then you just had bad luck season. You're a bad team.
Okay.
That's why you're getting high draft picks. So you need more than just a quarterback.
Okay, Tennessee Titans, they pick at number 4. What do they need? And I don't think they got a quarterback, so we can't say as a quarterback. Do they need a running back? Do they need a defensive lineman? What do they need? Because I didn't even look. I didn't even look at
offensive line.
I didn't even look at the mock draft at all today. I didn't look at it because I know it changed. Number 5, the Giants. What do the Giants need? What do the Giants need, guys?
Receiver.
They got a receiver.
Oh, you need 2.
A running back.
Okay, they might need a running back. So my man from Notre Dame could go to the Giants, maybe. Number 6, the Browns. What do they need? They need everything on offensive. They need an offensive line. They need a wide receiver. They need an offensive line. Need a wide receiver. Defensively, they reset. Like on remember the Titans when old boy told the white dude told the black guy. He said that the Denzel. He said we don't need none of your people on defense. We're all set. He said,
"Yeah." What the Browns? The Browns need another quarterback because they don't never seem to have enough quarterbacks.
He said, now, is that your mom over there? Oh, lovely lady. He said, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy now? Gary, tell me who your daddy is before you get on the bus. Fix your tie. Jerry Lewis and whoever, get on that bus. Let's get on the bus. But defensively, they good. The offense is the problem. They got Judkins, who's look good. They got the tight end fan. Junior looks good. It's the offensive line, right? Is a quarterback out of question? At number 6, probably so, because if you want the kid from Indiana, he's gonna be gone in the Raiders, right? And you got number 7, Commanders. What do Commanders need? I would probably say Commanders look in the defense because their defense was terrible this year, right? The Saints, I think the Saints got their quarterback, right? The Saints got maybe defense could be a possibility for the Saints. Kansas City definitely needs a wide receiver. They got it. They're number 9. They need a wide receiver and they need a running back. So they could go either way. And number 10 is the Bengals. Bengals definitely need
offensive line.
The Bengals need some defense, right? They're at number 10. But the reason why I'm asking you guys this question is, like, if you go 1 through 4, 1 through 5, right? If a quarterback is not going to fix this team, flip the picks, right? Flip them. The Raiders, if you get Mendoza, he's not. If you get Mendoza and you don't fix your offensive line, he's gonna look terrible. Like Curry said, if your offensive line is not together, then your quarterback gonna look terrible. It's simple as that. It's just that cut and dry. Kirk Cousins may get into a Hall of Fame because he's always had a decent offensive line, and Kirk Cousins he's not a good quarterback to me. He's a good man. He's a good game manager. When it came to the playoffs, he stunk it up. But what I'm saying to you is that if your offensive line is ready, then you're gonna be okay. And that's what I'm looking at: the Raiders, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Titans. The Titans don't need the Giants and the Browns. The Browns already got 2 first-round draft picks, right? So if they don't, and they're saying they're going after the wide receiver from Ohio State, but he ended up maybe going somewhere. He might be going before they get to him, because like Dana's like, well, Giants might need another wide receiver because Neighbors coming back off an injury. He's not going to be 100%, so they may be looking at another wide receiver as well. And you get the neighbors on one end, and you get Tate on the other end. Now you got a 1-2, you got 1-2 punch right there for Jacks that can throw the ball to. So again, what I'm saying though, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm getting at is that if your team is 1 through 5, one player is not going to fix that team. The only player.
No, I'll tell you a team that has done it the right way, and it's not a pro team. It's a college team, and that's Miami Hurricanes. If you look at that, they built that team through the trenches. The defensive line is good, but that offensive line is big. They got some. Next time you see Miami play, look how big those guys are and how physical they are. They're a very physical offensive line. So you don't have to have a dynamic quarterback to play behind that line. Because look back when they had a quarterback named Tyler Van Dyke. He was setting the woods on fire when he first came in there. Then he left, and then Cam Ward came in. He was able to play behind that offensive line. And look what Carson Beck's doing behind that. They built it the right way. And the game don't change from the college to the pros. You build from out within. You build within the trenches. If you can build those trenches, you can do something. That's what it used to be years ago. You run the ball, you stop the ball, you stop the run.
And this thing, what you're talking about I'm looking at Miami Hurricanes offensive line right now. Smallest guy is 6'2", right? They don't have his weight, but he's a freshman. They got an offensive lineman, Mark Bell, 6'9", 340, 6'3", 295, 6'6", 350, 295, 280, 340, 315, 290, 300, 300, 275, 350. So them dudes moving people around. If their offensive line is the key to them winning games, then that moving everybody around. Defensive line, 270, 300, 260, 250, 310, 220, 225, 228, 325. One guy, defensive line, he's 210. He's probably lightning behind. He's a freshman. He probably ain't getting no playing time. But I get what you're saying, because that makes a lot of sense right there. That makes a whole lot of sense to people that don't really, when you break it down like that, it's all about the offensive line. But again, I just think that if you I don't know if teams are being impatient right now with their teams or not, because if a coach can't stay there for at least 4 years to build what he needs to build, especially in college and definitely in the pros, then it's not going to work, right? Because what you're going to start doing is you're going to start recycling guys through, and you're never going to have any consistency. Even though the Browns got rid of Stefanski, but they kept the GM, right? The GM, he was the one that wanted Baker Mayfield. Stefanski didn't want Baker Mayfield, right? Neither one of them wanted neither one of them wanted Watson. The owner wanted Watson, right? So now everybody needs to be on the same sheet of music when it comes to drafting players, free agency, or drafting players, right? The GM, the owner, the GM wanted Shador, right? And now that he got Shador, what's going on with my live feed here? Oh, it stopped. What's going on? I don't know what happened. Give me a second, guys. Is it my phone? My phone. Go back on here again. Go back.
Yeah, boy,
I don't know if
why you doing that. I was gonna say, if you could rewind back to, would you want Trent Dilfer or Brad Johnson as your quarterback? And you only have the answer. I know the answer is no.
Well, no. I'm gonna say this. If
would you want them for your quarterback? Either one.
I would probably take Brad. I would probably take Brad Johnson over Trent Dilfer, only because Brad Johnson.
That wasn't what I asked you. Would you prefer him to be your quarterback?
You say either or, right? You asked me either or you saying both of them?
No, I said, would you want either one of them? Would you want Brad Johnson? Either one? No, I ain't said which one would you prefer.
I would want Brad.
saying,
I would want Brad
I wouldn't
Johnson.
want either one of them.
I would want Brad Johnson. I would want Brad Johnson. The only reason I'm saying that because I know
what team. What team?
What I'm saying is because of his arm strength. Trent Dilfer could throw 50 yards. That's about it. He couldn't go past.
But he was in the right place.
Right, he was. He had a defense.
He was on the team that had a good offense
and a good defense.
And a good defense. He didn't have to carry the team.
Right. And you know what he did though? He went to the coach and said, "Listen, this is what I can do, but this is what I can do, right? And let's work on the things that I can do."
Coach, they already know what he could do before they brought his
no, they didn't know. Actually, they knew, but they didn't know because they had a conversation. He had a conversation. He said, "Look, I can't throw 80. I can't throw the ball 80 yards. I can throw 50, but I can't throw it 80."
Well, they 2 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. He said there's certain things I can do, but there's certain things I can do well. So let's work on the things I do well. And if you think about in the Super Bowl game, the pass he threw to the little dude, that was like a 70-yard pass in the first half. But you see he ain't throwing no more like that for the rest of the game because his arm was out. But I get your point. But again, I think if you can get a quarterback that can manage the game, right, then you're okay. You don't want to put the game in their hands to win or lose the game. Like we was talking about Baker Mayfield over Hunt. Hurts. I'm not taking Baker over Hurts. I'm sorry. This dude outplayed the best quarterback. We say the best modern day quarterback in 2 Super Bowls, lost one because they ran out of time and beat him in the other ones to a pulp. So you're going to take Baker over him? I'm sorry. I can't do that. Baker hasn't showed me that, and he's had 2 decent years to prove to me that he could be that quarterback. And as we saw what happened, they're not in the playoffs, not by choice, but because Atlanta said, if we can't go, somebody else can't go, so they don't go. But again,
hey, you were talking about Shedeur Sanders. I got a story that I found out.
Go ahead. Yeah, I know you want to talk.
You guys may have heard it. You want to do it now? You want to wait?
No, go ahead. I think Dana brought this up before, and I had to go look it up. But go ahead. I think we know. We're talking about the same thing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Back when Deion Sanders in 1994, Deion Sanders playing for the Atlanta Braves and Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Deion Sanders went to Miami and played a football game. Then he came back to. He flew to Pittsburgh to play in the playoff game against the Pittsburgh Pirates for the Braves. Well, during that time, there was an announcer. His name is was Tim McCarver.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Tim McCarver ripped Deion Sanders up one side and down the other because he felt like Deion Sanders was being very selfish by playing football when the Braves was in the playoffs, that he should have been with the baseball team and not the football team. But Deion Sanders was not under contract with the baseball team, but he was just on that team. So when the Braves won the pennant, the National League pennant, Tim McCarver was in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders threw 3 buckets of ice water
on him. Yeah.
On Tim McCarver.
Yeah.
Okay, because he was ticked off about what Tim McCarver was saying about it. So, of course, that Deion Sanders never apologized to him or nothing and whatever. Okay, now you say, well, what's that got to do with the Cleveland Browns? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, I already know the answer, but go ahead.
Kevin Stefanski, the coach, the former coach,
mm-hmm.
is married to Tim
Steve,
McCarver's daughter.
yes. Dana had brought it up one day, and I said to Dana, I said, I don't know. Let me look it up. And then I read it and saw it.
You
And I
can
was like,
Google all of that. That's true.
and it's very true, because somebody else asked, somebody inboxed me and said, "Yo, is that true?" I said, "Yeah, it is true." I said, "It's very true." I said, so that's why Stefanski was so tough on Shedeur, because of that situation right there. But again, this is the weird part about it. Shedeur played, and he could have saved Stefanski's job, but he allowed something outside of football to affect him in winning football games. So that's why I'm not mad about them getting rid of him. I just want to see who they're going to get. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I hope they get Mike McDaniel, but I don't know. If
I don't want Mike McDaniel, because he's still on your team. So speaking,
the Browns said they would love to have him. So we would love to.
Yeah, I know your
fans would love to see him over there.
So, anyways, guys, as I'm looking at my phone right now, Raheem Morris is interviewing right now for a couple jobs. Stefanski's interviewing for the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Titans. Raheem Morris is interviewing for the Titans, and the Browns, and I think the Cardinals was the team those guys are interviewing for right now. That they're going for interviews. So we thought as fans that Raheem Morris might not get another job, but apparently he's going to get another job, which we know how that works out. Yeah. Now, I'm going to say this, though. I'm not understanding why nobody's offering my man, the defensive coordinator for Minnesota, a job yet. Why has his name not been brought up? Because
he got that lawsuit going on.
No, he'll get a head coaching job, and he'll get one this year. It's just
the Raiders want to talk to him.
He did not sign back with
Minnesota,
the Vikings. The Vikings tried to sign him.
Yeah,
and he's going to hold off. So he knows there's something. He knows something in there. He'll get a head coaching job.
And
I'll tell you what,
I would
Atlanta would be a great place for him.
That's what I was going to say. I would love him, even though Raheem is more of a defensive coordinator as well. But he brings another fire to that team, right? He really does. I would love to see him do. I would love to see him be in Atlanta. Somebody said something. I'm trying to look and see. I don't see a comment. I don't know why they don't show me comments on here, but it is what it is. Where we at? What time? We at 8.
Tom Brady might talk to him due to the close relationship when he coached the defense with the Patriots.
Yeah, right. Tom Brady, reason why he probably didn't have a job. He didn't have a job down there now. He's back doing trouble.
Yeah, Tom Brady, and who
the
was
owner,
Steven Rose, and Fitzgerald.
Yeah, trying to backdoor.
Yeah, he was saying, and Flores said he wasn't want nothing to do with. They was on that boat.
Yeah,
Flores said he want nothing to do with that. He said that's tampering, and
exactly.
He wasn't about to get in.
And you see,
Tom Brady don't want him out there.
And you see, ain't nothing happen with that tampering either. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's probably still pending with the lawsuit and things like that. But again,
something did happen with that tampering. We lost the first round.
Oh, did y'all? Oh, y'all lost somebody? Good. That's what y'all get.
We lost the first round draft pick.
That's what y'all get. Good thing. I'm glad for y'all. I'm glad y'all lost something.
But that was 3 years ago.
Yeah. So guys, so the schedules are out, right? The schedule's out. And I tell people this all the time. Just like the schedule ain't out. The schedule. I said, yo, the schedule is out already. I said,
yeah, the Dolphins.
I said it's just that they don't have the dates of the schedule right now. So you know how you know what I do. I always go out there and I figure. Let me see if I can find this NFL. Where is it at? I just had rankings. So while I'm looking for this, so the Patriots of all teams got the most draft picks. They got 10. The Browns got 9. The Eagles of all teams got 9. The Dolphins got 9. The Rams of all teams got 9. The Bears got 8. So on and so forth. Teams with 5 are the Chiefs, the Commanders, the Cowboys, the Falcons, the Seahawks. Now, let me see if I can find this. See, I messing with Tom and his midshipman mess. Then Kenny comes on with the Virginia stuff. Come on, man, stop with that mess.
So the Jets have about 9. I know the Jets have a lot of money.
We can look at their the thing. I don't think, where is it at? Oh my goodness, I had it up
So
here.
there for Eric Glenn.
Let me see here. He gonna be all right. He'll be all right. Then he gonna be okay. He gonna be just fine. He gonna be just fine. Just give him
Dolphins have 8 picks.
give him a chance. And then you got to think about the compensatory picks as well, because depending on how many draft picks, how many free agents you lose, then that lets you know there you might get a couple more. So teams 9 teams that got 10 picks, if they lose some players during the drafting, during the free agencies. You guys won't believe this when I tell you that you're not gonna believe this. So the strength of schedule. All right. The top there's 2 teams that tie for third place. So you got 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. So the team that's gonna have the hardest strength of schedule next year is gonna be Chicago Bears. Right? They have 8 teams in the playoffs. Anybody want to guess who's second?
Cleveland Browns.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
Nope.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You far, way off.
The Dolphins' schedule is not going to be easy because they got to play the AFC. They got to play Denver, Kansas City, and all them out there, and then they also got to play. Who else? They got is it Green Bay? That schedule, that division too.
They're number 2, Dana, and they got 9 playoff teams on the schedule. Arizona Cardinals are 3rd. They got 9 playoff teams on the schedule. The Packers are 3rd. They have 7 teams. Kansas City Chiefs are 9th. So we're gonna see what Kansas City's gonna be made of after this year. The Patriots, who had the easy schedule last year, got the 6th hardest schedule this year. So let's see how that rolls out. All right. Then you got the Raiders, the Bills, the Chargers, the Panthers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Jets, the Rams, Seattle, Denver, Washington, New York Giants, 49ers, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Dallas Cowboys, top 20. The bottom 5. My Cleveland Browns got the easy schedule. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Praise the Lord. Praise the sports gods. Thank you, sports gods. You love me. I love you guys, sports gods. I love you. I love y'all. Next is the Saints, the Bengals, the Falcons, the Colts, the Detroit Lions, are the teams that had to have the softest schedule. So I can see the Lions getting back in the playoffs. I can see the Colts getting in the playoffs.
Number 2.
I said number 2 was Miami.
Yep, I knew they was gonna have a hard schedule. They do that every year.
Dana, how they do it every year? They didn't have the hard schedule last year. Come on, Dana.
Man, they had the toughest schedule. One of the toughest.
Dana, stop. Okay, see now you're gonna have to make me look again.
It was in the top 5.
No, they weren't even in the top 5.
What?
See, now you're gonna have to make me do some more. You're gonna have to make me do some more research again.
All right.
That's okay. I don't mind this. I don't mind doing this. I do not mind. 25, top 25 strength of schedule. Oh, this ain't what I wanted. They got a rankings now. At the beginning, see difficulty. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. Our strength of schedule shows the current average ranking for each opponent that gives teams a face to date. So if we look at this right now, the Cardinals, the Titans, the Rams, Texas, the Colts, the Vikings, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Giants, 49ers, Buccaneers, Lions, Commanders, the Bengals, Seahawks, Ravens. Where's Miami? Miami is 28th out of 32 teams with the strength of schedule for 2025, Dana. See, you made me go look that up. You made me look that trash up.
Hey, listen, man.
You made me look that trash up.
Look, if any Seattle Seahawks fans out there, we need to say a prayer for y'all. We just don't need Sam Darnold right now. He got the easiest route to the Super Bowl.
You think so?
Don't let Sam Darnold you.
I don't know. He got to show me. He got to show. I'm from Missouri. He got to show me. I'm from the Show Me State. He got to show me what he can do. All right. So again, looking at the schedule next year. Again, everybody, y'all know that the schedule don't come out till late March, April, some time frame with the dates on it. My main concern with like the Rams is like looking at the schedule. Where do they play? I got it here too. I got it still right here. Like they at Denver. When do they play Denver? That could be a cold game. Kansas City's at home. NFC North, Vikings, they're indoors. When they play Washington, could be a factor. AFC East, they play indoors. So the Denver game is if the Denver game is in December, November, late December, early December, then I know they're not trying to give us a chance to get the Super Bowl because that weather is gonna be bad. But again, they did play well against the Eagles in the playoffs last year, and all that snow. They surprised me. I really they earned my respect for that right there. They earned my respect. The Rams did.
You can't mess with the Rams. They're a high-powered machine, man. He just Matthew Stafford sometimes.
So guys, we got so we got the playoffs. We got the playoffs coming up, right? We got Green Bay, Chicago at Green Bay, Philadelphia, San Francisco at Philly, Rams at Carolina, Chargers at New England, Buffalo at Jacksonville, and Houston at Pittsburgh. Now, I have a question for you guys. Did Philadelphia not want to play the Rams? Because if they would have been, no, I'm sorry, they would have, no. Let me see how this go. Okay, so
they would have played the Bucs.
No, because it says here, Seattle plays the worst remaining NFC seed team. So,
so it'd be the Rams or the Panthers.
It would be no, because they both are Rams are 12-5. So if they were, let me go back standings. So if
the Panthers the lowest seed, though?
Yeah, but they won a division, but they're 8-9. They're 8-9. So Seattle will play the lowest seed. So the lowest seed will be
Panthers aren't the lowest seed. They're the 4th seed.
No, they're 4th seed, but they're saying the worst remaining NFC seed. So is they going by? Are they talking about?
Still be 4th seed.
So are they going by the record or are they going by the seeding? Because so who we got? So if Green Bay beat Chicago, then Green Bay goes to Seattle because that would be the worst seed. That's the worst seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Eagles played the 49ers. It says the best NFC seed from the wild card round. So that would be the Rams. Only thing the Rams can do is wish that San Francisco wins, and then the Rams have a home game against San Francisco, and then Green Bay plays Seattle, and then that's how that will work. But are you guys okay with not getting the second seed, but getting the third seed for the Philadelphia Eagles. Were you okay with them sitting their starters down? Was you guys okay with that? I got mixed emotions because
Yeah, he did the right thing.
the only
He did the right thing.
but the only team that
the Commanders were looking for revenge.
But the only team that could not
So you don't know if they were going out there and play dirty.
Right, but the only team that couldn't move anywhere was Buffalo. They couldn't go nowhere, no matter what they did. Buffalo's would be would be the 6th seed no matter what, right? And they set their starters, but I'm kind of confused with this because the Eagles, if they win, then the Rams got to go play them. But if San Francisco win, then the San Francisco plays the Rams in Los Angeles. Green Bay is, and again, I don't know. It just, I'm not we played Seattle 2 times as a Rams fan. We played them twice, and the first time we won and we played terrible. And the second time we played worse and we was up by 14, 16 points. I went to bed on the game thinking we won. Call my brother bragging. He's like, you know, you lost last night. I said, what? He said, yeah, you lost. You know, so again, I think that it's gonna be really interesting because with Sam Darnold, we're gonna get, you know, I'm not taking any credit away from. I'm not taking any credit away from the Panthers or Seattle for beating the Rams and the 49ers for beating the Rams. The Carolina game, I think they took them too lightly and they couldn't come back. Stafford fumbles the ball. That's the end of the game right there. They lose to San Francisco in overtime. Running back fumbles the ball. Then Atlanta game where there was penalties all over the field. They didn't call the penalties at all because they wanted the Arizona game to matter. Because if they'd have won the game against the Panthers, the Arizona game wouldn't have mattered because they already have been the 5th seed because San Francisco had lost to Seattle. So that game against Arizona wouldn't have mattered none. And this is how, like, the NFL, they don't understand that as fans, we are not stupid. We're educated. We know what's going on. We don't know all the ins and outs of it. But I'm gonna say this: if you tell me that football is entertaining, then there's a way that you can fix it. If you tell me football is a sport, then I believe you're not fixing it. But when you come to me and say, yo, this is entertainment, okay. So if it's entertainment, like when you go to the movies and you watch a movie, and at the end of the movie, Johnny gets the girlfriend, the white picket fence, the nice car, the nice job, the kids that go to college, that's entertainment. Sports should not be part of it. It should not be ever named entertainment. It should be called sports. Because with entertainment, there's always a good inning at the end. And if it's a bad inning, then you know it's going to be a part 2 to that movie so that it could be a good ending. So it could be a really good inning. So, so let's go ahead. Curry, who you got, Chicago or Green Bay?
I'm going with Chicago. Green Bay ain't won a game and I don't know when, so I'm going with Chicago.
Dana, who you going with?
I got Green Bay.
Lou, who you going with?
Tough call here, but I'm going to go with the Bears.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. That's a toss-up for me, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. The Eagles and the Eagles and 49ers. Lou, who you got?
49ers.
Curry, who you got?
I'm going with the Eagles. I think the injury is going to overtake the 49ers.
Dana, who you got?
I got the Eagles. Jalen Hurts.
Okay. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Eagles too. I believe in Jalen Hurts. Like I said before, he gonna show Rich, that he is not a Baker Mayfield. He's already won one Super Bowl and been to two, won one. Baker ain't been to none. Carolina and the Rams.
If the Eagles, if 49ers were a good, healthy team, I would go with 49ers. I just don't think they're healthy enough to go into Philadelphia.
That Trent Williams thing is going to be big. He has a hamstring, and that you don't get over a hamstring that easy. Nobody gets over a hamstring. And I think when it comes to hamstring pulls, is the problem I have with that is that you're not stretching enough. You're not flexing. You're not doing the necessary exercise you need to do in that sport so that you don't get a hamstring pull, because to me, that's what I think it comes from. I don't think it comes from exertion, anything like that. I think it comes from not stretching the way you should stretch. All right. Carolina and the Rams. Lou, who you got?
Rams.
Dana, who you got?
I got the Rams, but you know that West to East thing, man. But they owe the Carolina Panthers, so I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay, Curry, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Rams for the same reason I probably should have went with Green Bay. Is you got a rookie quarterback, and when I say a rookie quarterback, he's not played in the playoffs, so he's a rookie in the playoffs, and that's the only thing. The one thing that kind of turned me against the Chicago is Caleb Williams has not played in the playoffs either. But I still go with Chicago, and I'm going with the Rams.
Okay. And of course, I'm going with the Rams. New England and Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Chargers.
Really?
Ooh, that weather gonna be something trifle up there, boy. Ooh-wee. Let me look and see what the weather gonna be like up there. They play January 11th. Weather forecast. I don't want that. What we got? Okay, give me this weather. I don't want that. I just tell me what the weather gonna be like. That's what I need to know. Tuesday. Oh, you suckers. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They play. What day is 11 for? Is that Saturday? Yes, Saturday. So that game's at 1 p.m. So they said the weather's supposed.
No, it was a Sunday.
Is that Sunday?
Yeah, that was on a Sunday.
And Pittsburgh plays on a Monday?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. Sunday. Partly cloudy, snow flurries, weather in the teens. Oof. Wow. All right. I'm going with the Chargers because I think coaching matters here. Harbaugh's been here before, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers. And even though May is a rookie, not a rookie quarterback, but he don't have the experience of being in the playoffs. This is his first time, and now they're playing a team that got a winning record because I don't think they played too many teams with win a record this year. But that's why I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Lou, who you got?
Patriots they're back, so I think I'm going with Patriots.
Say that again.
Patriots. I mean, they've shown you guys being in the sport for a few years. They've shown how they advanced their way back into the race. Okay. So I got to say the Patriots.
Dana, who you got?
Yeah,
I got the Patriots.
Curry, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. Although they got a rookie quarterback, they got a good coach, and that coach is going to have them prepared. And he's been in the AFC Championship games, so he knows how to prepare a football team. So
Okay.
I'm going with the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots, but I think they'll beat. I think they'll beat the Chargers, and Herbert's not 100% either. And
Oh, that's
another
right. I
thing,
forgot
the
his.
Chargers,
I
their
forgot.
offensive line is a
I
wreck.
forgot that. I forgot he's not. Yeah, I'm going with New England. I forgot he got that little thing on his wrist. Yeah,
Hey, you can't change it now.
I'm going with New England.
Yeah.
I forgot about the wrist thing. I forgot about the wrist thing. Yeah, I forgot about that wrist thing. Jacksonville and Buffalo. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game. I won't be surprised if this score is like 42-40, 45-43, something like that. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be two gunslingers slinging and throwing that rock. With that being said, I'm going with Buffalo. The person on Buffalo to win, because I think if they lose this game, somebody might be gone. Kerry, who you got?
I'm going with Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence has got experience in the playoffs. They're playing at home, and they are on a roll right now. And I just got a feeling that this is going to be the game that they can take. Buffalo's defense is not that good.
Okay, that's why I say I think it's going to be a slugfest. Dana, who you got?
I got Buffalo. Jacksonville, your time is up. You won 8 in a row. You're not gonna win no more. That's it.
Lou, who
you little AFC North chase, participation trophy, and go.
Lou, who you got?
It'll be a slugfest for the Bills to put on the end.
All right. Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Oof. I hate to say this, but I gotta go with Houston. We need some controversy in Pittsburgh, because if they lose this, what they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? We gave everything you wanted. We gave everything you wanted, and you end up being with 10-7. Mo picked them to be 12-3, 12-4, 12, whatever. 13-4, 14, 13-4, whatever he picked. Ain't nowhere close. Dana, who you got?
I got Pittsburgh because God is in that stadium. They bless that end zone. So because that's God's team.
Okay. Lou, who you got?
It'll be a beautiful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Let's put it that way. So Pittsburgh.
Curry, I had to leave you last, man. Talk to me. What you thinking?
I'm going with Houston. Their team has been in the playoffs. They got experience. They got a #1 defense. They got a good quarterback. And DeMeco Ryans, I like the way that guy pumps their team up. They don't turn the ball over a lot. And I know the Steelers are going to have DK Metcalf back, but they're going to get after Rodgers. They are going to flat out get after him. They're going to make him do stuff that he's going to wish he never even got in that game.
So let me ask you guys a question. Out of all the teams in the playoffs, if Buffalo loses, do you think they move on from the coach?
I do. Yeah, I do. Buffalo is under the most pressure in the AFC. And what's been stopping Buffalo?
Kansas,
all the key things.
Kansas City ain't there now.
You don't have Mahomes, you don't have Burrow, and you don't have Lamar Jackson that you got to face.
So
you got all these rookie quarterbacks that's in the playoffs, and then you got Trevor Lawrence. But the thing I don't know if Buffalo can do is go to Denver and win.
Okay. If Pittsburgh loses, do you think that there's
the pressure's on Buffalo.
Do you think pressure's on Pittsburgh to win this playoff game? I don't think he gets fired, but I think they come to a mutual understanding, and maybe he goes somewhere else, because they say.
Oh well, when you say mutual understanding, nobody walks away from a $1 million job like that now. I mean, he likes it in Pittsburgh. He ain't gonna just up and walk away. Now, when they say mutual agreement, you pretty much fired. They don't want you. They don't want you. So yeah, the fans are not gonna be happy with. I keep saying this. Pittsburgh Steelers fans have let their guard down. They have lowered their standards by just settling for Tomlin's never had a winning season. What is that? That's nothing.
Exactly.
Is that what Pittsburgh is about? No, Pittsburgh's about winning Super Bowls, being in AFC championship games.
Yeah, I get tired of hearing that.
When last time they ain't even sniffed an AFC championship game, I don't know when. So they're lowering their standards, and these fans are not, they're not taking it. And I'm the same way. I get sick and tired every year, the Miami Dolphins, the only thing we got to hang our hat on is that we're the only undefeated team. That's not good enough for me no more. That was okay. I want some wins. I want to be in the AFC championship game. I want to be a threat against these other teams. I wouldn't care a hill of beans about that, about the undefeated thing. You can't change that.
Exactly.
So, it's going to be broke. It's going to be broke. And hopefully I don't see it, but I want more.
All right, guys. We down. We got like 9 minutes left. NFL MVP. It's a two-horse race. Matthew Stafford or Drake May. Now, what I'm hearing is that Matt Stafford gets the MVP because of the tougher schedule that he played. Well, Drake May didn't play a lot of teams that were strong record-wise. Do you guys agree, disagree with that? Y'all see anybody else coming in? I think Trevor Lawrence might have a chance as well. I think he might be in that running too. Do you guys see anybody else other than those three guys maybe winning the MVP?
No, and I wouldn't be opposed to either one of them winning it. I mean, if Drake May won it, I wouldn't be upset with him winning it. Matthew Stafford won it, I wouldn't be upset with him winning it. But you know what? I don't care which one I'm with.
Okay. So let's talk about the Myles Garrett situation. So I'm listening to talk radio today, and basically he's saying that Joe Burrows just laid down on the ground so that he get the sack. And I'm gonna say this: his laying down was no different than what Brett Favre did for Michael Strahan. That was even worse. Right. The Michael Strahan tackle was even worse, right? Brett Favre just laid down, didn't even get up, and he tapped him and that's how he got the sack. Myles Garrett's sack was a sack, right? I want people to go and look at how he got the sack. The technique that this guy used, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Browns fan, but what I'm saying to you, the technique that he used to get underneath that tackle to get to Burrows was incredible. He got so low to the ground. I don't know how he did what he did, but he got the sack, right? But Michael Strahan threw some shade on him. He's like, yeah, he got the most sacks for game 17. I got the most sacks for game 16. So when has that become prevalent? See how when somebody break your record, you want to move the goalposts? Man, just accept the guy got the record and keep it moving. He should have had more.
Go ahead. I don't have a problem with that, though. I really don't have a problem with what he said.
No,
he's right. He did it in 16 games. He did it in 16 games, and he did it in 17 games. But that's just like you talk about a 1,000-yard runner every
exactly.
Year. What's a 1,000-yard runner?
Exactly.
1,000-yard runner. They were doing 1,000-yard runners back when they weren't playing for 14 games.
10 games. Let's keep it real.
But
10
still,
games.
It's recognized as a
so
pretty good feat.
My thing is move the goalposts on. I've always said I think 1,500 yards that's where they should move the goalposts for rushing. Even though you have guys that are running backs by committee now, and you don't see two guys on the same team that rush for 1,000 yards. But if you if you put it at 1,500, I guarantee you'll see somebody. You'll see guys get closer and closer, closer and closer to that. We don't see no more Greg Pruitt and Mike Pruitt and the running backs get 1,000 yards. And they did it in what 11, 12, 14 games, maybe. I think I'm not sure. But again, the only thing I don't like about it is the comment he made. Oh, I did it in 16, but he did it in 17, right? And my thing is like, okay, but then you can go back and look at the record that Strahan broke. He didn't do it. Whoever it was before him, did he do it in 16 games? Did he do it in 15 games? Did he do it in 14 games?
Yeah.
Did he do it in 12 games? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna throw shade on one person. So let somebody throw shade on you, because at the end of the day, it's still a record. But again, like I said before, even with the rushing, even with passing, I think as much as we throw the ball now, yes.
I always give Strahan crap about the way he got his last sack.
You weren't knowing it. I said Brett Favre fell, he tapped him. That's how he got last sack. Come on, man.
Burrow laid down too, and you know Miles was offside.
Jesus, man. You know what? Why do every Pittsburgh Steelers fan call in the day got something negative to say about my Browns after we beat them? Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. Lou said facts. Mo, we can't. Mo, where are you at? Because we can't even hear you. You going in and out.
I'm in the car.
Oh, you're in the car. Are you house hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Or did you go out and go? Did you go out and get a Rodgers jersey? Did you go get Aaron Rodgers jersey?
Hold on.
Hurry up, man. We only got about 3 minutes left. Oh man. Anybody that's watching?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes. But real quick before you go on, all you New York Knicks fans out there talking all that trash, Detroit is blowing you out 89 to 56. Knicks fans, y'all done.
It's embarrassing.
Go ahead, Mo. You got the floor for the next 3 minutes.
I was saying, Aaron Rodgers just wanted to get his extra $500,000.
Extra $500,000 for what?
That's why we lost to y'all, because he needed an extra game to beat the Ravens to get an extra $500,000.
You just don't get it.
He made $500,000 each game that we beat the Ravens.
You just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. You just don't get it. And you want to know why?
I'm just joking about Tyler Luke.
And you want to know why I don't like Pittsburgh? Oh, he just wanted to get an extra $500,000 so he could lose to Baltimore. I mean, so he could beat Baltimore.
We always beat Baltimore. We beat Baltimore more than we beat Cleveland.
So, who you got, Houston or Pittsburgh?
You know who I got, man. Come on now. Jalen Ramsey will not have that bad of a game again. And DK will make a difference.
So, can you give me a score?
CJ? I got 24-14. CJ Stroud going to throw 2 interceptions.
20-14. Pittsburgh.
24-14.
Oh, by 10 points. Ooh.
Well, okay.
Ooh, 24. The 14, I wrote that down. Still. Ooh, okay.
Jalen Ramsey's getting a pick because he had a terrible game.
Okay. All right now. Okay. All right. So we got like 1 minute left. Anybody got anything? Let's go around the horn. Lou, what you got for us sports-wise?
Well, like you said, the Knicks are being attracted now.
They getting pounced right now.
What can we do to get better? They're a big trouble.
They're getting pounced. Don't make no sense. Dana, what you got for us?
It's all about the you.
Okay, now all about the you. All about the you. Curry, what you got for us?
All about the you.
Yeah, I don't want this to get into no debate because we ain't got no time. But I'm just gonna say this: Aaron has not won a playoff game since 2021. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Ooh, since 20.
You so mean, Carrie.
2021. Mo, give me something.
Tyler Loop is crying in his
Who?
in his Fruit Loop strip right now.
Who'd you say?
Tyler Loop,
Who's that?
the kicker for the Ravens.
The kicker for
Oh.
the Ravens.
Yeah, see.
Oh man, he's there, y'all that admit.
Okay.
And how in the world does John Harbaugh still have a job?
Same reason Mike Tomlin might have one after Monday.
John Harbaugh had a losing season.
Yo, stop, man.
I like Mike Tomlin. Don't fire my coach.
You hate. You a hater. You a hater, really. You a hater for the Ravens. You a hater. You a hater. Yo, so let me see. We
I
got.
live in Baltimore.
See,
of course I do.
we got a little bit over 1 minute. I'm going to talk a little basketball real quick. I'm make it short, sweet. I don't really talk about the Boston Celtics. I let Mo do all the talking. I let them do the talking on the court. But I'm telling you right now, they predicted them to win 30 games this year. They're on the way to winning 23 right now. They're blowing the Bulls out 73-55. Joe Mazzulla is a bad dude. Brad Stevenson is a bad dude. And if by chance Tatum comes back, the Boston Celtics won't be some bad dudes. That's all I got to say about that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all have a good night. We'll be watching the playoffs. We're watching NCAA football. And we're going to come back next week. We're going to talk some NCAA basketball, too, because I know Curry's a big basketball fan. I ain't forget about him because you know how I ain't crazy about the ACC when it comes to basketball. They just one of those teams is out there. The Tar Heels. You said the Tar Heels? Did you no, you didn't say the Tar Heels. No, you didn't say the Tar. Did you say the Tar Heels? Are they ranked?
Yeah.
The Tar Heels. Are they ranked?
Yeah.
What they ranked? 20 what?
Yeah.
Arizona, Michigan, Iowa State, UConn, Purdue, Duke, Houston, Gonzaga, BYU, Nebraska, Vanderbilt, Michigan State, Alabama, Texas Tech, Arkansas, Illinois. Oh, you're 13-2, and y'all at 17. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Tar Heels. Go ahead, Tar Heels. Go ahead, Tar Heels. All right. All right, guys, man. I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me today again, as always. Hey, you guys have a blessed day. See you guys next Monday. Remember the time frame changed from 7 to 9. Ain't no more Monday Night Football. But you got Monday Night Sports.
No, the Steelers play next Monday night.
Oh, dude, they do play at 8 o'clock. Man, y'all just messing up my mojo. So we'll be on from 6 to 8 Monday. The Steelers of all teams going to be on Monday night. They could have played Sunday. They got to be different. I guess they want the whole world to see them lose.
They had to give Aaron a little extra rest.
All right, Curry. I like that, Curry. I like that. I like that, Curry.
Thank you for listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show. You have been entertained in the sports world by K Dix from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with a large heart, Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida, and Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. Remember, we throw stones and we do live in glass houses. Big time players make big time plays and big time games. Stay ready to be ready. You have been listening to an In the Zone Sports Talk radio production. Remember, You can hear us again on star107fm.com on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support.